On today's episode, I will be going through the process of finding a building plot. That is the start of your self-build journey. I've often thought that when you set out on the dream of building a custom-built home or a self-built home, it opens up and you realise there's such a mass to learn. How we can go through finding a building plot, all the questions that suddenly come forward and need to be answered, and the choices that I am making within the process of building a house. But I can give a guidance of what I feel would be the right way to go on a certain plot. So this is episode 1. I am now in the process of looking and hunting for a plot. Finding the perfect plot can be the longest part of your journey in custom build or self build. The start of the journey is deciding upon what you're looking for. Do you want to be out in the countryside? Do you want to be in a town? Do you want to be part of a community? Do you want to be on your own? I would like to be reasonably close to a pub. I'd like to walk to the pub ideally. Also, I'd like to be reasonably close to a motorway. So the first question is, what is the difference between self-build and custom build? They are similar, but they are slightly different. When you have the word self-build, people sometimes think I'm actually going to be building the house myself, hands-on, from start to finish. Well, that really is not the case. Self-build in the UK describes people who are commissioning an individual home to be designed and built for them. So self-build would be finding a plot out in the countryside where it's got planning permission. It could be finding a field out in the countryside and gaining planning permission. It can be buying a house already constructed, an older house, and knocking it down and rebuilding an individual home. There are about 12 to 14,000 individual houses built per year, and that is gently growing. Custom build really is where a site is taken by a developer, got planning permission, you would be buying into a small community, so there'll be a number of houses together, and you will have services. We can see here we've got drainage, we've got BT, we've got water, we've got power coming into the site. So that makes you a saving, and the developer would build that house for you. Custom build really is a secure and more risk-free way of getting into the self-build market, where you are being looked after from the start of the process all the way through to the handover of the keys. The plot I've chosen to work with is a smaller plot. It's 592 square metres, which is quite small. But I'm looking to build a smaller cottage in the region of 160 metres GEA, gross external area, to 180 metres gross external area. This plot here, it's a custom build plot, so a lot of the headaches are taken away there, or a lot of the cost is known before I start. And then I was thinking, well, where is north? In this case, north is there, east, south, west. I always like the idea of gaining the afternoon sun, so the position of the house is that direction, so that will have the morning sun on the kitchen, afternoon sun ideally in the garden when I arrive home from work, and I can be sitting down enjoying a barbecue or a glass of wine. The idea is that it's compact, manageable. Now I may choose to stay with that cottage design, I may choose to go back to planning, but I've got the starting point of which I can go from. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment below.